Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. Today we want to talk about money, money, dirty money. We have an article out stating that Harry and Meghan earned no money since departing the royals last March. Okay, is this true? Well, I don't know. I mean, so they had Sussex Royal, okay, and they were huckstering money to fund Sussex Royal, which was a charity. So how much money did they have in Sussex Royal? I've had tremendous trouble trying to figure this out. I was searching it this morning. So they definitely got $3 million from Bob Iger. Okay, remember them huckstering at the Lion King? You know Meghan does voiceover work, and so Meghan got the voiceover work on the Elephant movie. Okay, she got $3 million, and that was a $3 million donation to Sussex Royal. Okay, so we know there's at least $3 million, and this is the bargain. This is the bargain HRH. So sweatshirt HRH. So we know there's at least $3 million in Sussex Royal. Okay. Then we have William and Harry splitting up the Diana Fund, which is all charitable money. It was earmarked from the beginning as charitable money, and you can only use that money for charity. And it's designated in the U.S., it's a 401c3 organization, which is charitable. Okay, and that money is treated differently. I think it's not taxed until it's distributed. Okay, which is different than businesses which are taxed upon receipt every year. Okay. So by law, that money has to be used for charitable purposes. Okay, now we have anti-monarchist campaigners coming out, and they have referred Harry and William to the charity watchdog for misappropriation of charitable funds of $350,000. And then I've heard $336,000. What are they talking about? Well, when they split the fund, those charitable funds from the Diana Fund have to go straight into another charitable organization. That charitable organization was Sussex Royal, but now it's been destroyed and is now defunct, and they haven't yet created Archewell, a new charitable foundation. So there's a gap here. So they put that money into Travelist. Travelist is not a 401c3 foundation. It's not a charitable foundation. It's not a tax-free charitable foundation. It is an LLC. So what is going on here is substantial receipt. Okay, if there is substantial receipt of that money, if at any point those charitable funds are substantially received by someone, they become taxable. So taxable events have definitely occurred, and you can't undo it. Now, as soon as these anti-monarchists said, hey, you're misappropriating these funds, and they're exactly right, because by the way, I'm a CPA, and I do know about this stuff, and I actually have personal experience. When I retired, I took my 401k money and I converted it to annuities, life annuities. Okay, so how can I, as an individual, how can I receive retirement income before the age of 62 in the United States? I can't. It's illegal. But there are exceptions. And one way to do that is to roll that money into an annuity. Okay, and then I'm only taxed, and it's tax-free to tax-free. And I have to be very careful not to trigger substantial receipt. If at any point I receive a check, I'm going to have a huge liability. And then I say, oh, no, I meant to put it into these life annuities. It's too late. It doesn't matter. There's no going back. I can then put it into the life annuities, but I'm still going to be taxed for substantial receipt. And what's happened here is substantial receipt. That's number one. They took that tax-free money and they put it in an LLC, and so those are taxable events. Number two, these are crimes. These are actual crimes. You cannot take charitable money and give it to non-charitable purposes. You can't do it. So those are actual crimes. And Harry and Meghan's reaction was immediately to threaten a lawsuit. Well, sorry, you're wrong. Okay, you're wrong, and that's Meghan. That's not Harry. Anything you say that she doesn't like, it doesn't matter if there's a dead body in the living room, and you're like, what's up with the dead body in the living room? If she doesn't like you saying that, she'll file a lawsuit against you, and she'll pretend you're doing something wrong to her. So let's look at this. I want to know if they're going to get huge tax consequences, I think, definitely in the UK, maybe in the USA. I want to see if they're going to get tax consequences in the USA. They're going to owe millions. And these figures of the $350,000, I think it's a lot more than that. Okay, they rolled Sussex Royal, which had at least the 3 million. I'm going to say it had 5 million. So 5 million, it had 5 to 10 million in Sussex Royal. And they put that in Travelist. Can't do it. That's illegal. And then they split the 34 million from the Diana Fund. And if it's not 34 million, what are you even talking about? So half of that is 17 million. So it's 17 million plus 10 million. It's 27 million. It's not $350,000. These are big numbers. Okay, I'm comfortable dealing with big numbers. I was a medium-sized corporation accountant and auditor, and I audited $30 billion a year companies. So yeah, a lot of the companies that I audited as a federal auditor they had gross receipts of $30 billion, billion with a B, every year. Okay, so a couple of million doesn't, I don't even blink an eye with that. That's like pennies. So, okay, let's look at Harry and Meghan. Let's get into the money. Harry and Meghan, are they stressed about making no income yet this year? That's deceptive, because that 3 million, that's income. The Sussex Royal, there's money in there. There's 5 to 10 million in there, and they're taking money out of there, although it's officially charitable money. But they only need to spend 5% on charity, and as far as I can tell, they've spent like $100 on charity, and all the rest is just for them. So are they stressed about money? Are Harry and Meghan stressed about the no money situation? Harry, because Harry's never earned a penny in his life. Meghan, whereas Meghan has scrabbled for everything she has. There's the devil. What is the devil doing? Are Harry and Meghan stressed over not having good income sources? Because they don't have good income sources. I would differ with this allegation that they've made no money, because they're definitely using the $3 million donation from Disney and Bob Iger. They're using that for their personal purposes, for makeup and clothes and travel. All right, is Harry stressed about it? Cup overflowing, very emotional, permanent. Okay, in the marriage, 17, 19, 5 clubs, looking at the different options. Separated from his permanent connection to the royal family. He is very stressed about it. He's very stressed about being separated from his family. He's very stressed about it, because he recognizes this is where all the money comes from. What about Meghan? Woman, high towers business, hand in hand. She's just working it, man. She's working it. 21, 27 cross. She is working it. She's hustling, setting up her new money sources. So Harry is actually the one who's really stressed about it. Meghan is just working it. She's out on the street. She's working it every day, and she's handling it. Okay, let's see. What do we have underneath? We have the devil and we have the executioner. Very disturbing cards. The devil will do anything. 20, 5 spades blockage. She's communicating that she'll do anything for this money. Anything. So that's disturbing. The devil has no morals. The devil has no code. The devil has no ethics. The devil will do anything. So Meghan is out there hustling. Harry is just really stressed about it. He's stressed about being separated from his family, which he should be, and that's the design. Meghan wants Harry to feel stressed. She's controlling him. This is what a narcissist will do, isolate the victim so that you can control the victim. And that's what she's done. She's taken him to America. Now I'm hearing that he's going back to England in August. So that's great news because they're going to deprogram him. Okay, what's going on over here? Family, executioner cutting, long distance and family, 23-27. He has been cut off from his family. Cut off from his family. Yeah, the isolation tactic. So Meghan is not stressed about it, but she's willing to do anything, and she's completely cut off. So we see two times Harry is really stressed out and emotional about being cut off from his family and friends and England itself, and he's her hand puppet. I mean, he's mouthing the same words. He's crossing his hands over his chest and pretending to be Mother Teresa. So he's going along with it. She's just completely controlling him. And he's two times we see he's very stressed out, and Meghan is willing to do anything to get the money that she wants and needs. Let's look at the UK, okay, because this complaint was made in the UK, and they're right, and these are actually criminal acts. To take charitable money, that's called embezzlement, okay, and I was a federal enforcement auditor, okay, a lot of federal indictments were written because of my work. So to take charitable money and hand it over for non-charitable purposes, that's illegal. That's not just misappropriation. That's illegal. That's called embezzlement. Okay, now, and with regard to that, where are their advisors? Okay, I know this, and there's a whole lot of other people who know about this, and those people are called, financial people and attorneys. But particularly financial people know about this. And attorneys who would be financial people would know about this. Attorneys trained like I am. So are they going to face huge tax consequences in the UK? Okay, and maybe penalties. They should face penalties because this is misappropriation in the UK and in the USA, because I believe Sussex Royal is a Delaware. It was incorporated in Delaware, as a 401c3, whatever, and then, officially designated as a charity. Okay, I believe it. Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure it was done in Delaware. So, are they going to face huge tax consequences in the UK and the USA? And the complaint is made in the UK, and then so they immediately knee-jerk reaction, oh, we're going to sue you for saying that because we don't like you saying that, which is really dumb, because truth is not offensive. I don't care who says, I don't care how often they say it, I don't care how dumb the people are saying it, truth is not offensive. Are they going to face huge tax consequences in the USA? In the UK first, opportunistically, karmic relationship and scourge, 13, 4 hearts. The Queen is going to take care of them. They're going to call on the karmic relationship, the relationships in the UK, which is very strong, and they're going to take care of it. I think the royal family is going to quash this, is going to take care of it. What's over here with the USA? Magi manifesting ruler and handcuffs. Handcuffs can be literal handcuffs. 26, 28, 7 spades hidden. Manifesting ruler and handcuffs. What's underneath here? We have scapegoat and inheritance, 18, 5 diamonds. Outside of the royal family, not the royal family's problem. So I think the royal family is going to help them in the UK. In the US, do these handcuffs represent, actual criminal enforcement or penalties. I don't know. Let's see. Actual criminal enforcement or penalties. Heart. No, solid foundation. Any actual criminal enforcement or penalties. Heart is good intentions. So they didn't mean it. I mean, obviously Harry and Meghan don't have the expertise to do this. They need to consult somebody who actually understands this. But where are their advisors? Okay. Where are their financial advisors? Making financial decisions without consulting your financial advisor. This is something Meghan would do. 6 spades, bad actions, selfish actions with good intentions and putting a face on it. 10, 3 diamonds. I don't see them facing like, this says to me they're not going to face like super duper penalties or criminal charges. But this is actually misappropriation and embezzlement. These are actually crimes. Okay, now scienter comes into play. Well, gosh, did they mean it? What was their intention? Scienter is intention. And they're just going to say they didn't mean it. You know, we didn't intend to do this. We're just dumb. Where are their financial advisors? Did they fire their financial advisors? Or do they just not listen to them? Where are their financial advisors? There's money. There's clever money. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just think they may have cut back. Where are their financial advisors? Here, 10 spades, terrible result, cutting and dead. This looks like they fired them. What do we have here? Money, going forward, clever, 27, cross, very cleverly handling the money for the future. Okay, that's financial, these are financial advisors. And cross, permanently, a permanent relationship handling. So they had permanent financial advisors who were constantly, on an ongoing basis, basically from Harry's birth, handling the money and advising Harry and the family. And that's what you want. Okay, you want people who understand how to handle money. And you don't, because, like I said about the substantial receipt, they take it out of the charitable fund and they put it into an LLC, Travelist, and they say with their mouths, this is, you know, it's for charitable uses, but Travelist is an LLC. It's not a charitable foundation. It doesn't matter what you say. And you can't then go back and say, oh, I messed up and I'll just fix it. No, you created a taxable event and you're going to pay those taxes. Okay, and you may have actually committed a crime. So it doesn't matter what you say with your mouth. It doesn't matter. There is the law of substantial receipt is the moment that money left the charitable foundation and went somewhere not charitable, that is the trigger. And there's a bright line there, and they crossed that line. Sorry, Charlie. Sorry, Harry and Meghan. You can't do that, okay? And I'm shocked that they're mentioning William, because this is not about William. William handled his portion correctly, and he simply distributed it to Harry, and Harry, I think it's Harry and Meghan, but Harry handled it like a little child in a diaper who doesn't have any conception of how to handle that money. Now, what would be wrong with leaving it there until you created Archewell? In fact, he has to leave it there in Sussex Royal and in the Diana Foundation with William until Archewell is up and running, and then seamlessly transfer it to the charitable foundation of Archewell, which he did not do. I can't believe how dumb they are. Anyway, they must not have any advisors. Okay, so here we have advisors, financial advisors, permanent financial advisors. Why didn't the Crown people tell them that? Okay, so Angel, water into wine, everything changed. Okay, La-di-da-di-da. This is like the fool. The angel's like the fool, just stepping off the cliff, and terrible results, and they just didn't have advice. They either didn't take advice or they don't have advice. Idiotic. Will there be any consequences to William? Because William didn't actually do this. This is all Harry. William handled nothing changed with William, and the funds on William's side were handled correctly. And they didn't move from their current position. So will there be any consequences to William? Because William handled the funds correctly. Well, we have the no. Yeah, because at issue is not any of the fund. This is, these articles are actually misleading. It's misleading. William didn't do anything wrong. William did everything right. Okay, on that side, William did everything right. 3 blackbirds, diamond ring, 12, 14, 4 diamonds. It's a very solid foundation. His actions are exactly right. No, there are no consequences to William. The buck stops with Harry. Harry did it wrong. Underneath, Trinity, olive tree, finger of God, 13, 16, 4 spades, no, and coffin. Nothing wrong. It's being handled the same way, olive tree, the way it's always been handled. Nothing changed. This is an outside event. It's an event outside of, if Harry requests the money, now they should have advised him. I'm shocked that they didn't advise him. And the royal advisors probably did advise her, but Meghan is famous for not taking any advice. And this is a time when you should listen. Well, you should always listen to your advisors. Okay, but this is particularly a time because the financial law, and I'm very familiar with financial laws because I was an enforcer of financial laws. There's no leeway. Okay, there's a very bright line. The moment that money left the charitable foundation and was distributed, at that moment, it triggered those events. And you can't go back. Even if you then put it into a charitable foundation later, those triggering events are documented. Too bad, so sad, you're going to face the consequences. Okay, so Harry and Meghan, are they stressed about the income? Harry is like really emotional and stressed out about being out of his family, very upset about being separated from his family. Meghan is hustling it. She's hustling, and she'll do anything to put that money in the bank. The UK and USA tax consequences. They're more protected in the UK than they are in the USA. The USA, they're going to play the, we intended well cards, we just screwed up. And I think they're going to get away with it. And that's called privilege. So they're actually going to play some privilege cards, and it's going to work. And I'm shocked. But just look at the Clintons and all the stuff they get away with. They're playing privilege cards, and they literally get away with murder. I mean, the crap that they get away with. Hillary Clinton putting all of those top secret emails on her personal email where anybody could steal them. Wow. I mean, I have security clearances. That will put you in jail. But not only is Hillary Clinton not in jail for that, she's not been charged with crimes. I couldn't do that and not go to jail. I would go to jail if I did that, but not Hillary Clinton. Okay, where are the financial advisors? Either they totally didn't listen to the advice, or they just simply had to let go of the financial advisors on the Meghan and Harry side because they just don't have them. But the royal family has permanent financial advisors who are always watching out for their interests. Okay, are there consequences to William? No, the buck stops with Harry. Harry did it. William, nothing changed on William's side. This is entirely Harry and Meghan's problem. And I'm surprised they're not mentioning Meghan. Meghan is just not even mentioned in this. And Meghan is, I think, equally culpable. It was Harry and Meghan who did this, and William had nothing to do with it. So why are they even talking about William? And why aren't they mentioning Meghan? Odd. And Meghan will be on the hook. If there's any consequences, Meghan will face those consequences right beside Harry, and she should. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.